Hi guys, my name is Clay Westing, and this is my first episode in a series I'm calling Wwise and Unreal Audio, Different Tools, Same Results, where I'll set out to implement a certain audio-based goal and achieve that same goal with the same or at least similar results using both Wwise's and Unreal's audio tools. By making these videos, I hope to familiarize you guys with techniques and methods for both softwares, depending on your project's needs, and to help demystify the implementation techniques of the softwares if you're more familiar with one over the other. And I'll teach some quick keys along the way. So this will be a little bit faster version of a video I just recorded. That one will go a little bit more in depth into the logic, but this one I'll kind of just do it and you can follow along. I'll kind of talk as I'm going. So for this first one, I'm simply going to be triggering a randomized set of sounds at a location while adding some volume and pitch randomization to those sounds. So I'll show you a quick example of that right here, of what we'll be doing. I'll recreate it from the ground up. Cool. So first thing we'll do is make the blueprint. So just to make sure, I'll delete this guy real quick from the level. I'm gonna go to blueprint, actor, call random, set of sounds fast. Okay, so here we're going to add the rock, so static mesh, rock, tap in rock here, cool. And then we'll also add the box collider. We'll just call it box. Move it a little away. Make it a little bigger so we can make sure we trigger it. Cool. So then here, component begin overlap. We'll cast to character. Cool. And from here, we will spawn emitter at location. So this is just kind of to add some visual effect. You don't really need to do this. Okay, and then for location, we will do get world location. And we'll do the rock. You could also do get actor location, but whatever. Because the rock isn't different, but obviously you want to play from wherever. Okay, so from here, we'll start with the Unreal side of how you integrate this. We'll do place sound at location. Again, we will copy this, Control W for that, by the way. Boom. Not the most beautiful thing in the world, but all right, there we go. And then from there, we will destroy component. And we'll destroy that rock because we blew it up. Cool. So now we're done for now over here. We'll do a quick comment here. Call it Unreal Audio. This is so we can distinguish it from the Wwise audio later. Get you out of there. Cool. All right, so now what we'll do is we are going to go to our Unreal Audio. As you can see, I've already done this a couple times. We will make a new sound cue, which will basically allow us to put our sounds inside it and randomize those. So we'll call it Unreal random set of sounds fast. Okay. Yeah. Delete some of these guys. It's confusing. Okay. From here, I'm going to go to the starter content. That's just going to be the sounds I use. You can use whatever. Drag this off here. We'll add those in. Okay. So from here, this is the sound cue. There's all sorts of logic. For today, we're just going to go over random and modulator. So those are two different nodes within here. So random, this basically, you can add as many inputs as you want here. I'll delete those for now. You can imagine you can put many different sounds inside of here. and it'll play these at random. From here, we'll go to modulator. And as you can see over here in the details, I can adjust the pitch within a certain specified range, and it'll basically vary these based on those ranges I set. And, you know, just to exaggerate it, we'll do this. This will be pretty obvious, but I want to make it obvious for this tutorial. Awesome. So, and then this will go to the output. And let's hear that real quick. Pretty significant changes. Awesome. So this is good for all sorts of things. Gunshots, footsteps, all that. So let's go back to our blueprint, and then we'll simply assign that new sound now. Let's type in fast. Okay. Now we should be good to go. Let's add that blueprint to the level. Okay, let's do it. Cool. As you saw, there's a trigger box. I did forget to make it visible, but you guys saw me make it, so we're good. All right, now I will go to Wwise and make the same thing. So there is a sorts of stuff you have to do for integration, and I will put a link below on Audio Kinetic's way of doing that. They have a really good tutorial series. So here, we'll go into here and we'll make a random container, which is basically very similar in logic to the sound cue we just made. So Shift Control Alt R, just a quick key for it. We'll do Wwise random set of sounds fast. Okay, and then I'll do Shift I to put the sounds in there, add files. And I'm a big fan of these toxic bomb explosion sounds, so I'll put these two in. Import, and now we have those two sounds there. They are pretty loud, so I'll bring it down 6 dB. But this little Pepsi symbol here allows you to modulate the volume. So this is very similar to that, the logic in that modulator mode back in the sound cue in Unreal. So we'll do the min offset is -2 dB, and the max is 2. Control W to close that. Pitch, and then this is in cents, so I'll do -100 and 100. Awesome. So we're all good there. So now we'll make an event, because this is basically what we're not going to be triggering this sound here. We're going to be triggering the event, which basically relates to this sound. So we'll do play, and basically when this event gets called, it'll play that container. Awesome. And then that's within this default work unit, which will matter in a second. So I've been in the designer layout, which is F5 to get there, and I'll press F7 to get to the sound bank. So the sound bank, you generate the sound bank, and that's basically how you transfer information from Wwise back over to Unreal. And as you see here, we have associated the events default work unit with the sound bank. You need to make sure to do that. And you also need to make sure to save so that this has the most updated thing to generate. Generate selected. Close that. And back over on Unreal, we need to do something too. So next to build here, we're going to do generate sound data, which basically populates Unreal with the new sound bank we just created. Awesome. So now we'll go to this Wwise thing here, and you'll see that this has changed, which is good. And then events, you'll see this new event we made. We do have to associate this event with that sound bank. So we press general. Awesome. And then you have to make sure all these things save before this takes effect. So I'm just going to do Control Shift S, which saves everything. Awesome. So now all we have to do is basically put the logic in here. So hold Alt, click those to get rid of that. And we'll put in post event at location. So it's basically does very similar to play sound, but your posting event does whatever is the logic within that event at that location. And I'm simply going to copy this, Control W, into our location here. Awesome. And then we will destroy the component again. And then under AK event, I'm going to select this new one we made, fast. Make a real quick comment. I can't leave that uncapitalized. There we go. Awesome. So now we've got our new logic. Let's compile and save that. And let's play it. Sweet. So yeah, as you've seen, these two things, if I had the same sound effects in the same modulation, they would sound identical to each other. So yeah, these are the two different ways you can do it. And that's how you use the two different tools. In future videos, I'll continue to go over stuff such as attenuation, playback priority, and Unreal's equivalent to that is this thing called concurrency for playback priority. And I'll go over things like triggering sounds at random times and all sorts of fun stuff. So cool, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and drop a like if you enjoyed it.
Drop a dislike if you did not enjoy it.
All right, thanks guys, have a good one.